Let's solve this together. It says x dot x dot x plus x is equal to 10. How do we solve for x in this question? Okay. Now, the first thing we can do here is to observe that this dot here simply stands for multiplication. So we have x multiplied by x is x squared, multiplied by x is x cubed, plus x to be equal to 10. Alright, this is the question we actually have. Now, first thing we can do here, let's make this 1. So we put this 10 over to this side, so that we have x cubed plus, what's the next number that should come after x cubed? Okay, so the next number that should come after x cubed is x squared. So we have 0x squared in descending order, plus, now we have our x, minus, we have our constant term which is 10 to be equal to 0. We have a beautiful polynomial equation, the cubic polynomial equation. Now, the next thing we can say here is to ask ourselves, if you look closely here, you can see that this is an equation, okay, but it's equating to 0. We want to find a 0 of this equation, okay? And what's a 0 of this equation? A 0 of this equation is a number which I'll substitute for x to give me 0. To make this side equal to 0, okay? So that number is going to be, let's check 1. 1 raised to the power 3 is 1. Let's go here because this is already 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. It's not equal to 10. Let's use 2. 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay, it's equal to 10. So it means that our 0 is such that x is equal to 2. Okay, you can write is a 0 of this equation. So it's a 0 of this equation. Alright? Now, moving on from here, when we push 2 to this other side, so when we make this x minus 2 equals 0, this 0 now becomes a factor. What do we know about factors? If we have factor of 6 to be 3, for example, okay, so if we divide 6 by 3, we will get another factor, okay? So this 2 is also a factor of 6. When we divide 6 by its factor, which is 3, we will get 2. With this same knowledge, when we divide x cubed plus 0x squared plus x minus 10 by x minus 2, we should get the quotient as the next factor. Alright? So we have x cubed divided by x is x squared. When you multiply, you have x cubed plus 2x squared. Oh, sorry, this is plus times minus, which is minus 2x squared. We subtract, so we have minus times minus is plus, so we have 2x squared plus x. When we divide again, we have that this is plus 2x. Dividing, we have 2x squared minus 4x. When we subtract again, we have plus, so this will become plus 5x minus 10. Divide, you have plus 5. Multiply, you have 5x minus 10. Subtract, you have 0. Alright? So I've taken my time to express the factors of this equation. Now, let's now take this factor and get its zeros, okay? Now, moving on from here, you can watch this equation. You're seeing that you have the left hand side, this multiplied by this to give 0. When two numbers multiply to give 0, so either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. Equating this to 0 will give us our first 0. But let's find our second 0 by equating this to 0, okay? So we'd have x squared plus 2x plus 5 to be equal to 0. Now to solve this, we use the quadratic formula that says that x will be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, where a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. So that our x will be equal to minus 2 plus or minus square root of 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 5 is 20 all over 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay, multiplying 20 by 1 is to give it 20. This is now equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of negative 16 over 2, which is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of negative 16 17 as what? 4i divided by 2, which is equal to minus 1 plus or minus 2i to be equal to x. Okay, so remember that our x is also equal to 2. So x is equal to 2. x is equal to minus 1 plus 2i, x is also equal to minus 1 minus 2i. Okay, so these are the three values for x in this equation. Thanks for watching.
What's going on, guys? It's watching here editing this video. As you can see, about 99% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so please subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos, as this helps to push my videos out to more viewers out there. The more you subscribe, the more viewers can see my videos, the more we grow in this community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.